What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Hendog, and I know we're early. I know it's early in the season. I don't want to be early to the party, but it has to be said. The Phoenix Suns are one of the top contenders in the Western Conference for the NBA title, if not the top contender for the NBA title. And before I get any more, I know some people may have said that they're one of the teams to look out for in the hunt, and maybe some people are really overlooking them. Scratch that shit. You shouldn't be. The Phoenix Suns are here, and they're ready to get their first title. Not in the future, not in a couple years. They're ready this year. They don't care if it's Dallas, defending Western Conference champions, Dallas Mavericks, who they just beaten twice already, who have looked a lot better than they were last year. They've beaten them. Also, I should say Bradley Beal wasn't healthy last couple games. But anyways, I won't say that. Move on. They beat the Mavericks. They were able to beat the Lakers. They should have beat the Lakers more times, even if they didn't blow that 15-plus point lead when the Lakers came back. You could say they should have beat the Lakers both times. They were able to beat the Clippers, and then they were able to beat Philadelphia in there, Miami in there. Teams are not scrub teams. You know, like last year, Phoenix may have rolled over. It could have choked and lost one or two of those games and not be where they're at. I mean, even if you watch the Phoenix Suns this year, they're different. Compared to last year, they were 20-21 in games in the fourth quarter and 5 points or fewer in those kind of games. Already, they're like 6 or 7-0. They were five. I think they were 5-0 before that Dallas game last night, but they ended up blowing the lead just to regain it back and win in the end. Like this team, yes, they have won a couple leads in the season so far, but if this was a team last year, they wouldn't have done it. This Phoenix Suns team is different, and people better look out for them. Because with the additions of the rookie menace, especially on defense, Ryan Dunn, absolute stud. The additions of Mason Plumlee, an absolute beast backup center who can also play some starting center minutes if Nurkic is kind of struggling out there a little bit with foul trouble or just kind of he's, fumbling the ball around with turnovers and stuff like that. Plumlee's a great player to throw in there. He's a great stable presence. Tyus Jones. Phoenix. Trying to play with the idea of having a point guard last year. Look what having a point guard does for you. Tyus Jones. The team looks so much better with a point guard out there, but a point guard of Tyus' caliber, the offense looks great. The ball movement is amazing. I think the ball movement would have been like 5 times last season. The ball would have been dribbled up by Booker. It would have passed to Kevin Durant. Katie would have passed it to Booker. Booker would have dumped it down to Nurkic. Nurkic would have dumped it back up to Booker. And would have done some isolation and shot the basketball. And it probably would have not gone in because it was just some stagnant offense. This offense, you have players cutting, back cutting, setting back screens, setting screens, pick and roll, pick and pop, players moving around. The ball touches like everybody's hands before a shot goes up sometimes. The ball moves like some Harlem Globetrotter shit. The ball moves looking for a good shot. And that's what is great to see as well, is that, they're not selling for some ugly-ass shot or they just want to get a 3 up because they're told to shoot threes, which is another thing. But they're not being told to shoot threes for the sake of shooting threes. So they're not settling for some ugly-ass shot. Great ball movement. But with Mike Budenholzer coming in, yes, he's telling them to shoot more threes. But it also feels like they're getting better-looking threes, which goes down to the ball movement, which goes down to the offense. Them getting different looks, them getting the offense or the defense constantly moving, having to switch up, shift around, but them getting the defense moving and getting not only shooting a 3, but a good-looking 3, and they're making them. Like, they just look so much better. And the Phoenix Suns team, this Phoenix Suns team, has to be put on notice by other NBA fans because they're different. This team is completely different. This team is not going to roll over. This team is not going to, you don't know what you're going to get. This isn't last year's Suns team. We're in a new year, and this Suns team has came to play. Like, the West is going to be tight. I think teams who are struggling now are going to get better. I mean, shit, I don't know if the Clippers might stay bad, but the Kings are kind of like staggering a little bit. They're trying to kind of feel it out with DeMar DeRozan and stuff like that. I imagine they'll get better. You can't figure out the Lakers, even though people keep smoking that pack. Can't forget about them, I guess. Thunder, Mavericks, Nuggets, Warriors are back. They look good. Yeah, it's going to be tight for the Phoenix Suns. But they're not going to be some play-in team this year. Like last year, they were like in and out of the playoff picture entirely, and they just scraped in to get in the play-in, and they got swept by Minnesota. That's not happening. I bet if this Minnesota team came up against this Phoenix team, whole different story. But even before we get to that, I bet there'll be a whole different narrative entirely around this Phoenix Suns team. We'll be talking about them as one of the top 3 seeds in the West this year. This team is no joke. This team came to play. Honestly, so for 10 games, it's been a really exciting NBA season so far. Thank God we haven't seen really any big injuries so far like last year, where I felt like stars were just falling out of the sky. Like shooting stars were just falling. We had no idea what was like Memphis, especially I can imagine what Memphis fans were going through last year when they were losing those players so early. But it was going around, and it's great to see at least through 10 games of the season, players who were injured before the season are getting healthier and coming back instead of going down like flies. So we're off to a great NBA season so far, but I'm telling you guys, look out for the Phoenix Suns this year because maybe it's a whole lot different. If y'all enjoyed this video, please do hit the like button and the subscribe button on my YouTube channel. I know this is my first basketball related video, but I will be dropping more. Well, it's not my first. I did drop my first from my Boston Celtics championship video, but I will be dropping more basketball content like this for the Celtics, which is my favorite team, and the Suns, which is the team of the city, like the city I'm from. So I have some ties there, so I want to see them do well as well. So Celtics and Phoenix Suns content will be found on this channel, as well as maybe playoff contents when that comes. So please tune in, hit the follow, hit the subscribe button, and please do like this video. It'd be much appreciated. Please comment down below how your team's looking so far. I do NFL videos mainly, and I hear from other fans as well, not just Cardinals fans, but I hear from Niners fans, Steelers fans, Dolphins fans, every other fans I've heard from, and I love interacting with you guys and hearing your opinion on how the season's going so far from your eyes. So please don't hesitate to drop a comment and let me know how you're feeling about your team so far. I love you all. I love you all for the support, and I all hope y'all have a good rest of your day. Peace.